So, well, hey guys, it's Renovates, and yeah, my God, that was my bad. It's really late right now, but this is my second what if, and I hope you guys are really excited for this. And I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. Not I just you hear that? I'm patting myself on the back, but y'all could be the judge. Y'all could be the judge. But here. Let me get into this real quick. You feel me? All right. So, what if Deku was the Avatar? Look, I know it sounds crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? What? How is he the Avatar? I'm gonna explain that right now. Chill. So, Rava and Wan, they're the first, they're the first Avatar like ever, and they've been going from world to world trying to bring priests to the worlds, and they ended up traveling to the my hero world, and they saw, they were seeing all the bad, all the villains rising, everything, people being judged for not having quirks, and so they wanted to end that, and they decided to find a host so that they could help out a little bit, and that host was Izuku. So, well, yeah, that's just how it's starting right now. So his mom is in the hospital and she's giving birth to Deku. 4 years later, Izuku is checked to see if he has a quirk, and surprisingly enough, he does. And they're saying that he has, fire attributes. And well, yeah, that would make sense because he gets it from his deadbeat dad. Boom, right there. So hold up, my bad. He was really happy. He was smiling. He hugged his mom. It was like now I can help people out in the world and be like All Might. So, she said yeah, that you're gonna have to work hard though. And then the next day Zuko decides to go to the park, and he sees Kachan, and then he waved at him and said, "Hi, Kachan." But Kachan, he wasn't responding, so he walked closer, and he sees Kachan bullying this kid. And Deku gets mad and tells Kachan to stop. Kachan says, "What are you gonna do? Cry about it? You don't even have a quirk." He laughs at it. Him and his friends laugh at Izuku and tell him you can't do anything. Izuku says, "Kachan, stop, or else I'm gonna have to hurt you." Bakugo punches his fist, making a tiny explosion. "What did you say?" Deku backs up and does a nervous smile. Kachan says, "Come on, Deku, say it again. I dare you to." Deku takes a firm stance and says, "Stop before I hurt you." Bakugo runs up to try to attack him, and at this very moment, Deku instinctively tries to hit him back and releases something at the same time. And that thing is air. Kachan is blown away and his friends are in disbelief, and they all get scared and run away. Izuku stares at his hands, can't believing that what just happened. And the kid who was just getting bullied walks up to him and thanks him. But Deku isn't paying attention to that. What he's paying attention to is focused that there was wind coming from his hand instead of fire. When he went back home, he told his mom about the fight and that he released air instead of fire. And ever since then, he's been fighting and honing his skills of air and fire. 10 years later, this is when he's in middle school. Um, they're about to go to UA, so So the middle school teacher is reading out loud what schools people want to go to and what they want to do, when they get older. Bakugo says he wants to go to UA and Deku also wants to. They both think that they're good enough to get in. Bakugo looks at Deku and says, "Do you really think that you're good enough to get in? What, are you just gonna push your little wind around and hope that it gets somebody? Or dry their clothes off?" As he says that, Deku starts laughing. I mean, oh fuck. As he says that, Bakugo starts laughing. It was like, Deku says, "Didn't that little one beat you up when we were little?" Deku said, Bakugo says, "The only reason that happened was because I was unprepared and I didn't know that she had a quirk. Like, look, if you were to try something right now, uh, air kick." Before Bakugo even finishes his sentence, he's knocked out of the ground. Deku, Deku, Deku looks at Bakugo on the floor and says, "Are we done here? I'd like to get home now." Midoriya starts to walk away, and everyone is staring at Bakugo on the floor in disbelief. Midoriya is heading home now, and he's thinking about other ways to utilize his fire and wind quirks. While he's thinking about that, the sludge villain sneaks up behind him and grabs him and starts trying to take over his body. But before the villain could fully get a hold of him, he does air swipe. Okay, for those who don't know what air swipe is, it's just a wind blade, basically, but not like a knife form or anything. But it's like a crescent shape, kinda. But yeah, okay. Anyway, my bad. He cuts the villain's arm off, and he starts to think about a way to defeat the villain because he notices that he's a liquid. So he thinks about it. "Oh, I got it. I'm gonna try to evaporate him. Firebomb." As he does this, the villain's body splatters all over the walls, and he tries to get away, but it doesn't matter. Firebomb. Deku gets him again, and then it's over. The villain was defeated effortlessly, and he just walks home as if nothing ever happened. And he thinks to himself, "It's been a really long day." Uh, Yo, I know I messed up like a lot, but yeah, like I'm still getting used to this. But I hope you guys really like the video. Comment um comment chicken if you made it right here. Comment chicken. But yeah, I really hope you guys like the video, and I'm still thinking about a schedule, uploading schedule. But yeah, cool. Peace.